How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel once again. It's fantastic to have you here, and it's a bit of an update video today, bits and bobs and stuff like that. So the lathe is nearly ready to use.
Okay, so I put the first bolts on. I've given them 3 turns to tight, and I'm going to lock them with some nylocks.
Now the concrete is not fully cured, so I didn't put too much tension on, just nipped up those first bolts, and I'll do it up when it's fully cured.
Alright, bolts are all tight, power's plumbed back in again. Let's switch it on. I can feel it in the floor, that's a good sign. Right folks, as you can see, I've had a bit of a tidy up. There's not too much rubbish everywhere at the moment, which is good. Now the lathe is attached to the floor, but I don't dare do any turning on it. I've been talking to a few people and they recommend me leaving it for another week. That's not going to happen. I will leave it for another day. I will leave it for another day, and that's it. I've got to get back to turning. So what am I going to do for a couple of days? Well, today I'm going to make a little unit to hold all my 2-inch sanding discs, and I'm going to show you how to do that.
Okay, so full disclosure, that was yesterday. Yesterday I was quite frustrated with not being able to use the lathe, so I had to calm down, and I've decided to leave it for 3 days. So yesterday was day 1, today is day 2, tomorrow is day 3. And today I've been working on that guitar project, and hopefully I'll finish that tomorrow, and then we can get to turning. So what am I doing right now in the video? I'm cutting up some 2-inch internal diameter plastic pipe, and I'm taking one of the sides off. Now I've cleaned up all those edges on the old sandery thing, and basically it's as simple as supergluing them down to that piece of board. It couldn't be any simpler. And why have I waited for 9 months to make this incredibly simple, space-saving piece of equipment, where it's so simple it took like 10 minutes to make, tops. So if you haven't got one of these and you're like me and you've got all your sanding pads either in plastic bags with writing on or just floating around in a big box, make yourself one of these. They're really simple. I can't remember whose channel I saw it on, but I saw it literally 9 months ago and I thought that's a good idea, and then did nothing about it at all. Right, so we've got an update coming up on the giveaway bowl. There's about 30 odd of you in the competition now, so that's all good. You've got a couple of more days to enter the competition. So I will let myself take over from the commentary, and I'll see you on the next video.
Folks, it's the morning of day 2. Let's just let the rest of that air out. And let's see what we've got in here, shall we? Okay, let's open her up. What do you think? Well, that's a promising start. I can't see any resin on the top of that block. Let's see. I think we might have got away with it. Good old ACPSI, eh? Let's break it out and find out. Well folks, the bucket is not looking so hot.
But there it is, and I am pleased to say we have a solid blank. 0.9 litres of resin was just enough. You can see it didn't quite make it all the way up to the plywood, which is absolutely fine. And there's a bit of an air pocket here, but that will get turned away. Ooh. There must have been some air trapped on that corner. You can see a bit of the sawdust in there, but that's going to get turned away as well. And a bubble trapped on the bottom. Same again, that's not going to matter. It's got a really cool pattern in this resin, like clouds. Not that you're going to see that when I've turned it all away, but there you go. Not long to wait, and I'll be turning it. I love the colours in the plywood, they weren't there before.